How's it going, YouTube? John from LoneStarBioGas here with another update. I'm working on a hydroponic system, aquaponic system, and getting some plumbing done on it. What I have is along the fence here, take some of that stuff so I can see, is a drain pipe going all the way down the fence line, turning right, coming down, coming over, and coming into the system. I forgot a couple parts, so I can't plumb it in, but the water supply is going to run back along the drain line, run out, it's zip tied down, and that's where I ran out of pipe, but I need another 50 feet of pipe to get it done. Where these towers are right here, they're going to sit from here to here, total of 10 of them, spaced out along this back edge here. Well, about, I don't know, 2 feet off, about where the bottoms are now. That way when I stand them up, I can walk behind them and get all the way around them. But right now it's kind of dangerous to walk out here. I've already killed that fire ant hill, but they are vicious. I mowed this right through here so I can work and watch out for the fire ants. This right here is one of the hanging basket system that's going in place. So I'm gonna have these spaced out. I'm gonna have an elbow on there for now, but I'm not gluing these. I'm gonna tee it, drive them into the ground. That's why I cut a angle on the bottom so I can hammer them in. I'm gonna run these all the way down to where it meets up with the other baskets down at the end. What this will allow me to do is have access to the front and rear of the hanging baskets all the way down from end to end. So it's approximately 30 feet of hanging and 20 feet of vertical herbs, and then from inside there the aquaponic tank and the other grow beds that will be going in eventually. I'll have a system in place. These are the Asasazi beans that Jeff likes. Right there are a couple of mung beans and split peas and stuff like that in there for beans. They're going to go in soon. Everything else seems to be doing pretty good. I'm getting some actual real leaves on these, but I still got time. Everything's not in place and they're still growing out. My pumpkin pie pumpkins look pretty good. And everything else, you can't tell, but we had rain earlier today, and my tarp's off. So I'm gonna start controlling this algae a little bit more. But yeah, we had a lot of rain. Also, the pipe that I had on here before was this one right here, and that was too small. I was restricting the thing, so I had this piece of 3-inch laying around. I popped a hole in the top so that it would sink and redirect the flow to the bottom so it could do its job. And this is working pretty good. I am a little overfull because of the rain and everything. I should be about halfway up that pipe. It's running horizontal, but I'm basically covering it. So I'm about, I don't know, 4 gallons extra right now, but it's all right. I'll use that to water tonight on those and those. It's 100 degrees in Texas and humid. It's awesome. On the drain, I've taken these PVC pipes right here, drilled a hole for the zip ties to go in. This is leftover PVC pipe that was here when I got here. I cut a notch on it so I can drive it into the ground. That way I can support it properly all the way down. That one's in place, that one's in place. That temporary half of box is there. Don't mind that wood. The ceiling was rotting out, so I pulled it out. I gotta take care of it still. And so I gotta put the corner brace in and the brace here. I gotta redo my sump, that way it's larger. Right now my pump can't run it. It can only run about half because it's too powerful for the system as it sits. The other half will be running up and powering everything else for water flow, which will all drain back into the sump. Should be a fun system once it's up and running. After the hanging beds are up from here, those beds through the center, we're gonna put in the center 2 more beds elevated, of course, with the IBCs and bring them up for growing. And then eventually we're going to replace these 3 beds, or these 3 things, with 3 more beds running along this wall to grow food for a total of 5 beds, possibly more. The hanging system, and then the herb system back in the back. Any questions or comments, just let me know. I'll keep making videos, and if you have any questions on stuff. Oh, I almost forgot. I saw that spigot. This is going to be for my hose. I forgot the valve, and I thought this used spigot that was already here, if I can focus on it, was 3/4, but it's half, so I need to go ahead and get a spigot. I might have it so I can spot water or have a hose out when I want to and bring the stuff from here. So little by little, piece by piece. Yeah, all that PVC that's holding these up was here also. I don't know where it came from, but it's thick wall, scheduled 80, and it's large. So I'm just using the support stuff for now. And yes, I have to mow grass, but I'm scared of the fire ants because they tore me up pretty good. My feet look like terrible. Thank you, fire ants. But I have fire ant bait coming today from Amazon. Thank you. Let me put this tarp back up on here. Oh, speaking of on here, I did have a 90 on here. It's in there. When I was rerouting the pipe so I could cover this from on top of here, these rods through the sidewall to there, I dropped it inside this tank. So I gotta fish it out somehow once the tank gets cleared up so I can see it. It's probably not the only thing that's dropped in there. Who knows? All right. John from LoneStarBioGas checking out. See you later.